stop. In memory, please don't pop my tire.
I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Browns coming in at 9-4, going up against the Ravens, who come in at 9-4.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to throw here. Man open left side is Brown. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Coleman. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Hard throw, incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They run again with Hyde on first. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete. Matthews unable to hang on. That'll bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
On play action, they'll throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
All right, now, look at 56. Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Boom, back it up, Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And on 2nd and 10 now. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 3rd down. That's Coleman. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
first down carry here for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On second down, Hyde. And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down, a run with Hyde. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Detroit.
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Devin Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. And the back goes into motion. A look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. Look at the spin.
Balance.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hope.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Halfback sent in motion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tevin Coleman with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Running left, here's High. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Set!
They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job one. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you get the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
And now here come the Ravens. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And the back goes into motion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Ravens on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Halfback sent in motion.
Back down, Philly, here we go.
Out of the gun now on third down. And caught by Cameron right side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And now the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. A carry here for the big tight end. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. In motion, the tight end. Here comes the D swarming to the line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Here we go. Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A give left to High. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd down, Carlos Hyde. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Carlos Hyde with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through. Butker now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Check. Patriot. Back down, Philly. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Green 39. Green 39. Gone. Back down, Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Check. Patriot. Detroit. Back down, Philly.
And the back goes into motion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Here we go. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Over.
Coleman now. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. The Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
The Browns on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Coleman. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Back to throw here. Eluding, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will go out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And very little issue in that one for the Redskins, opening their lead a bit further. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Baltimore, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.